Hang on, I'm trying to remember if I saved my playbook or not. But shit, all right. Thanks for waiting for me, man. Sorry.
Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Man, the AC cheerleaders are hot, though.
So Alabama's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Williams to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Out wide right, it's Barber. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Williams. Looking left. game-winning drive is stopped with an interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Keelan Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Scott. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down. And
Caught, and he's got room. And into the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just feeds the running back. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Meadows. He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Drops back. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Scott. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Russell. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Trying to ball his way in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. 1st and goal for this offense.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Keelan Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Hands it off. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Williams got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Makes the grab. It's Alston. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it, looking for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And you can hear the exhale from up here, guys. Like that was a big third down. This offense, they've already dug themselves a hole, right? They understand. They're down. It's getting closer to the half. They need to make some plays. That was a big third down.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Throwing, Williams. Rolls right. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Williams from the gun on third down. Extending the play. And it's incomplete on third down.
That's like two of those. The one I can go for it, right?
Pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody.
I think it can. I'm past the 50.
Make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, they blocked the kick.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Lucky to get it off. Let's talk about Alabama. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Russell. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Look out! Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Here's Williams to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Just got rid of that one.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Russell. Rush right in his face. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Williams. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The hand to the running back. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's the Owls looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Keelan Russell rushes on, and he gets rid of it.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Moves the pocket. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Scott. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on him. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Under pressure. Right side, it's Rodgers. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense. Stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Fighting off the defender. Crosses to 45. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Changing the routes with his receivers. Williams fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Off the RPO, quick throw. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say that. Over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Throwing Russell. Got his man downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Buying time to his right. On the run, fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing. The
Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Left side is Scott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd and long here. Russell. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Lost to throw again. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Bro, do you mind if I concede there's no way my DBs can catch or stay with that receiver? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll just play it out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Williams. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Williams will pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Here's Williams to throw. Dumps it to the back. Couldn't set his feet.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's Williams again. Moving out to the right. And the rush will get to him at the 25. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the...
He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown tie.
I don't know where my defense was. It's like they gave you a free play. They didn't even cover.
The extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the single back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Williams fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Williams, here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Look out. And down he goes.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Williams will pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They want that clock to run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it back to him. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact at those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they're going to put a...
Bro, I even read the play. I just can't get out there fast enough. I don't get the pressure either. Should have been pressure on that
I gotta
play.
be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead, and that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Handoff from the gun. All over him immediately.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got some green grass. Crosses to 30. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right at half. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us.